You want to experience a Spanish modern estate located here in the Northwest? Let me take you inside 4390 Conough. Let's go. So this home is located on a half-acre lot. Again, we're out here in Northwest Las Vegas. One of the things I wanted to point out about what I really think that the developer did here that was really great with this property. Number one, as you notice, you've got this estate-style entry. So you've got your own private gate here, and you've got your own private motor court. So as you can see, just here in the front entry area, you can park probably, I'm going to say anywhere between 6 to 7 cars. Also, I like what he did out here. This is not really common, and you'll capture a little bit of it in the video. As you come in through the entry here, he actually completed the landscaping and the pavers and everything all the way to the road. So you've got a really nice, clean, finished look as you're coming into the home. And then obviously that carries all the way through. Now, you've got, if you are a car lover, you're going to love this house because not only do you have a 2-car here, but you've got your large 16-foot high RV garage on this side. And the way that he even designed this slope so that if you do have an RV that you're parking in here, that as you come out, you're not going to have any issues with that grounding out, and you'll be able to pull your RV out of here nicely, or as you're coming into the home itself. And again, you can see he's got this really nice size motor court out here. So plenty of space if you've got guests and stuff coming over to hang out. Trust me, you could fit plenty of cars here. And then as you notice, as you come into the left side here, you've got another 2-car garage here on the left. So did a really nice job on that. Very well thought out on this house. And that's what I like about this property is that I can tell you personally that the developer was so passionate about this home and his design and every little detail that went into it. He really did a great job on thinking this out. And with the design and everything of the home. And again, as I shared with you, this is a Spanish modern style. We're starting to see, this is starting to become a buzzword. We're starting to hear a lot of people talk about this style home. And it's really nice because it kind of blends the combination of a Spanish style, a little bit more traditional feel of a home with some of the modern elements. And so it really gives customers or clients a little bit of everything that they're looking for. And then again, when you come out here to the Northwest, you know, a lot of people like the Northwest because it's got a little bit more of a traditional feel. The other great thing I want to point out about this is that if you're a small business owner, one of the things we notice about a lot of the clients that live out in this area is that a lot of them own, you know, excavation companies and landscaping companies, air conditioning companies, and they like to run their business out of their home. So the great thing about this property also is that there's no HOA. And so that's definitely a plus for a lot of clients who may have a lot of toys. They've got RVs, boats, that type of stuff, and they don't want to be bothered by the HOA. This is a great property for that. Now, let me take you on in through the entry here. Again, one of the nice things that he did, you've got this nice iron gate here that closes. It's all secured. It's got your separate access pad here. So you punch in your code and you're able to access through here. So also really nice that if you've got packages, that type of stuff being delivered, you can have them just drop it right inside here. And then I love what he did. It really creates an experience as you walk into the home here with this nice large courtyard, all of these beautiful flowers and everything. Now just imagine over the next few years, as all of this starts to grow out and fill in and becomes really green, it's going to really create a nice experience as you're walking into the front of the home here. So first thing I want to point out, I love this flooring. I love the darker color. Honestly, to your eye, maybe even in video, not able to tell, but this is actually a porcelain tile all throughout the house. I think he did a really, really nice job with, and really adds a lot of warmth to the home as well. And again, ties in with that Spanish modern style home. The other thing that he did that tie in with that Spanish modern style is that if you notice here, Jonathan, you might be able to get a close-up, but you've got this Santa Fe level 5 finish on the walls. So as most of you know, level 5 finish is a really nice, smooth, highly finished wall. Super, super clean lines. And then what they did is they added a little bit of texture to it, which I like because I think it adds a little bit of character to the home, especially with the style that we're going with here. We've got 11-foot ceilings as you enter into the home. And then as you come in here into the main great room, you've got 14-foot ceilings here. And then you've got these lighting coves all the way around with LED lighting installed as well. So it adds really a nice additional feature, especially if you want to turn off all the lights in the home and just keep that on. If you're not here, you know, during certain times of the day, you may want to keep that on. I love this experience here as you come into the home. So he did a really great job with tying in the great room with the kitchen area, the dining area. And this is a really great home for entertaining, because as I'm going to show you as we walk through the kitchen here, is that you've got really kind of this whole experience here in this area. So the great room, the kitchen, dining room is tied in, out to your outdoor living. You've got an outdoor kitchen out there as well. So as you can see, this is a really great home if you like to have a lot of events, if you like to have a lot of people over for parties, that type of stuff. Really great home for that. Let me take you into the kitchen. I want to point out a couple great things. As you can see, he did this really nice oversized island here. All underneath here too, you've got additional storage. And that's the other thing I want to point out is that, again, when he built this home, he didn't just build it as a builder, building a spec home to flip and sell. He really built this as if he was moving it into himself. And I can tell you that as him and I would walk through the property and he would ask me about little details and things of what he was doing, he was really just taking ownership in this as if he was going to live here today himself with his family, and thinking out all of those things that somebody would want in their new home. And so I'll take you through here. Again, really nice, beautiful cabinetry. You've got a under cabinet microwave, stainless steel farm sink here. All JennAir appliances. So as some of you have known, you might have seen in my prior videos, a lot of homes are beginning to use JennAir's new luxury line, and that's what this is a part of here. So I love the fixtures on this, the hardware, really just a beautiful product, and had great feedback on it so far. And then of course you've got your fridge and freezer here. And again, I want to point out tons and tons of cabinetry. So you've got plenty of space for storage here. And then you haven't seen the best part yet. Let me take you in here. And you talk about storage and space. This is the entertainer's dream when it comes to prepping food. This is what I like to call the dirty kitchen. So that's your pretty kitchen out there, or your clean kitchen. And so when you have guests and they're all over, you can set up all the food and present it out there. It's gonna look really nice. And then back here is where you could be doing all of your prep. So you've got this large countertop space here for prepping food. You've got the sink, dishwasher, all of that back here. And then of course, all the cabinetry. And then look at this along here. This is part of like the pantry system within the home. Again, you've got tons and tons of space for storage. And so you can see that this is really fits well for, you know, a large family, somebody who has a lot of guests, they like to do a lot of entertaining. This is really a great setup for that. And then as you walk down here, again, you've got additional refrigerator, freezer, and then it's gonna go to outside. So let's take a step outside so we can take a look at that. I like what he did here. Instead of putting a traditional block wall along the back, he put all of these trees along the back. And as that begins to fill in and gets trimmed, it's gonna really add a beautiful visual as you come into the backyard with all of that green space. This is the new minimum requirement or maximum requirement 600 square foot pool. And so again, you've got this really nice entertaining space out here, including you've got your nice sitting area that was just outside of the great room there. And again, we'll show you in the video, but you've got some nice pocketing doors or sliding doors that will stack back, and that all opens up to the outside. And again, like I had mentioned, it creates a really nice experience here where you've got all of your cooking area, your dining area, all of that outside. All right, let's go back inside. There's so many great things to this home that I want to show you. As I was telling our cameraman earlier, like I don't even know where to start in this house because there's so many great things about it. So let's head down this way. So we came back in through the backyard there, through the outdoor kitchen. Again, you've got these nice stacking doors here. So this will all open up. Just imagine on a beautiful night when the weather's perfect, having this all open and you're entertaining friends and family. Again, it really creates a nice experience. So we're gonna head down this way. And as we veer off to the left here, on your right-hand side, you've got this beautiful office with the glass doors and glass front on it. So again, really nice for somebody who may have kids or family or something, or they just want to bring in all that natural light. You can have this closed, have your privacy, do your work, and still kind of be able to see what's going on. And again, it doesn't feel like you're in some enclosed space. So I really like what they did with this here. Now, I don't know where to start you here, but let's take you into the primary bedroom. So come on this way. Again, I love what the homeowner did with this house. And I think just walking into this hallway creates a whole experience as you come into the primary bedroom here. And I'm gonna save the primary bathroom because I think it's a special treat. I'm gonna take you down this way first. Super high-end carpet, did the nice baseboards. You've got an electric fireplace. Again, what I really like what he did with this property as well is a lot of natural light. So you've got tons of windows here, really high-end Marvin windows. These will actually crank out. So it's a really nice high-end window system as well. Thermal break windows, so it stops that heat transfer coming into the home, helps with the cooling of the home. Speaking of that, also, so he did what was called blown-in insulation on all the exterior walls. And so what that means is it just compacts the insulation a little bit tighter, kind of helps fill in all of those holes so that you get less heat transfer through the walls. And then in the attic, he did a cocoon system. So it keeps it all enclosed. So again, you have less heat infiltration there in the attic. But again, look at this beautiful, nice size primary bedroom here. You've got a nice little refrigerator here for beverages and little counter space so that if you want, you put your coffee pot and all that here. That's always my vision. I'm like, man, there's nothing better, especially in the winter, than waking up and smelling your coffee percolating there in the morning. And that definitely, if anything, will get you out of bed, that will. All right, let's head down to the primary bathroom here. Again, I like what he did with this space, and this again was intentional. So he wanted to separate the bedroom space where you would be sleeping and the bathroom space, and he added some doors on there as well. But he wanted to create the space in between because, you know, when you're living with someone else and that other person may get up early in the morning and they're turning on the lights and they're in there in the bathroom, you want to be able to keep it quiet out here. And so he did that and created the space here so that you could do that. All right, let's walk into the primary bathroom here. And again, I love the way that he styled this and laid this out. So again, he modeled this actually off of like a resort. So typically when you stay in a really nice high-end resort, your bathroom is going to be separated from the living area, and that's what he did here. He added the doors onto here as well. So again, it creates privacy. You've got two separate water closets. And then I love the standalone tub here that he did. Come into each one of these little coves here, as you can see. So you've got a cove for both parties here for all of their stuff, some additional storage, towels, all of that. And then you walk into one of our closets here, his or hers, depending on who has more clothes, but nice built-in closets here. And again, I want to point out the finishes and the level of finishes that he did in this home. You know, a lot of times when someone builds a spec home, they're going to usually try to cut corners. They're going to do what I call value engineering. And he didn't do that here. I mean, again, very well thought out as if he was going to live in this home himself. I love this shower. So you've got a steam shower here, and this tile, this is like one of my favorite things. As you look into here, you'll see, I'm going to take you inside. I just think it's so cool what he did with this. This tile, I tell him every time I see this house, this feels like I'm in a resort somewhere else. And as you can see, I also love that he did the picture window up here, so it brings in natural light, so it doesn't feel like a dark cave. I think was really nicely done as well. And then he's got this raked tile on the floor, which adds a little bit of texture to the flooring as well, and then just perfectly fits in with the finishes and the style. I'm gonna kick on some of the additional lights here. You've got daylight lighting in your mirrors. So when you're getting ready, as you can see, it's gonna light up the mirrors really nicely. And then this is one of the best parts here. So as you're enjoying your primary bathroom here, this is like a whole living experience in itself. Let me take you into the primary closet here. And this again could be his or her, depending on who has more clothes. But I really like what he did with this. Again, tons of storage space. You could even add an additional island or sitting area here if you wanted to for getting ready. You've got some additional closet space in there that he added the mirror to, so you can see here. So again, tons and tons of storage in this house. And I always find that's one of the things that in walking a lot of homes here in the Valley, I feel like there's a few things that they always miss. And storage space is one of the things that I feel like a lot of builders really miss on these homes because they're thinking they want to maximize the livable square footage and what people are going to be utilizing on a daily basis. And they don't think that, you know, about sometimes the functionality of the home and people live in here on a daily basis. So I think what he did is a really great job with adding all this additional storage space. And then this was the winner for me. Ties into your laundry room. So you're walking right in here to your laundry room, bringing all your clothes in. Again, your laundry room is on the main level. And one of the things I did want to point out on this house, So we're just a little bit over 6,000 square feet on this home. You've got over 2,000 square feet of garage space. But again, you've got this really nice laundry room, double stackable washer and dryer. And then this was really creative as well. I thought this was smart. You're coming in from the garage, you've brought in your dry cleaning, and you've got a nice little rack here to hang all your dry cleaning and stuff as well. And then again, you've got your mudroom. This also serves as your mudroom. So you come into the laundry room. As we know, a lot of the people who live out here in the Northwest, they love their toys. They've got their razors and their motorcycles and all kinds of different toys. And kids may come in from playing and they're a little dirty. And so this is really great setup here. They can take their shoes off, hang their coats, hang all their gear up here, and not have any issues with walking into the house and making the rest of the house dirty. So let's head this way. I'm gonna save one of the greatest features of this home to the last so we can see that. Let's head down this hallway. I'm gonna take you into the secondary bedrooms. Again, nice wide hallways, high ceilings. This may sound like a weird comment, but this is one of my favorite hallways, man. I love this. So I have this thing with hallways I really love. I think it creates an experience within the home. I like that he did super high ceilings here and made it a little bit wider so that it doesn't feel like a tunnel. And as you come down the space again, really great living experience, especially if you've got kids or other people living with you. The way that this has been set up, you've got your primary in that far right corner where we just came from, and then you've got all the secondary bedrooms on this side of the home. So really it's gonna help create a lot of privacy for every individual who's living here. Now you come into this entry, okay? You've got some additional storage space. Again, all your uppers and the lowers. You can put towels in there, bedding, all that type of stuff for each of the rooms. And then you come into here. All of the secondary bedrooms are really nice size. Great feature outside the window here. You're looking across the street at a ranch. And so that is another great thing with the northwest of Las Vegas. A lot of equestrian homes out here, people that have horses. It's just a different way of living out in Northwest Las Vegas. And I can tell you, it has become one of the most popular areas. I'm seeing a ton of migration from other areas of town of people moving to the Northwest Las Vegas. One, the homes that you can get out here for the price that you pay are incredible. And then it's just a lot quieter out here. So that's why we get a lot of people moving out to Northwest Las Vegas. But again, built-in cabinetry there in the closets. And then I love what he did in these bathrooms as you come in here. Again, really staying consistent with the colors and the finishes. And I like what he did with using a lot more neutral colors instead of like, trying to get creative and add different things in each room. And I shouldn't say not get creative, he's been very creative in this house, but just kept it more neutral. And that way it allows for whoever moves into this house to add a little bit of personality of their own to each bathroom or each bedroom by adding different pops of color and stuff in those rooms. And let's go into the other secondary bedroom here. So again, these are all the same size, nice large rooms, built-in closets in each one, their own ensuite bathrooms in each one as well. And then we'll go out this way. I'm gonna take you to the guest bedroom. We'll come down the hallway here. And I wanna point out a couple great things that he did. One, I love the big picture windows that he did all the way down the hallway here. So again, it doesn't make it feel like a tunnel, opens it up, brings in all that natural light. Once all those plants and everything grow over the next few years outside, again, it's gonna be a really beautiful walkway as you walk down here and seeing all the beautiful landscaping. This is the guest bedroom here. So again, you got nice large room, nice high ceilings, built-in cabinetry, ensuite bathroom. What he did a little bit different in this one, I just want to point out, is that not only did so you've got your standalone sink out here, and then you've got your shower and water closet in here, so that if you do have guests stay in here, and it's a couple, one of them can still be in there showering or using the water closet, while one of them's out here getting ready at the sink. And then I like what he did here, which is adding this 2-car garage on this side, which I think is really important to point out, because if you do have guests, staying here with you, this is really nice for them so that they don't feel like they're disrupting the home. They can come in, park in this garage, quick access to their guest bedroom here. All right, so just a quick recap as we walk to the other space of the home. Again, we're just over 6,000 square feet on this home. You've got a 2,000 square foot garage. You've got 4 bedrooms, all on your main level, so it's single story living, including your primary bedroom. Now we're gonna head upstairs. And so really the second floor is really more for entertaining, kind of just a space to hang out. Really, really nicely done upstairs. One other thing I'll point out as we go upstairs, I like how he tucked the powder back here behind the kitchen area. So again, it's convenient for guests as they're in that main entertainment area there, and they want to be able to come into here, use the restroom. It's not right off the kitchen. Definitely don't want that. And then definitely utilize this space very smartly underneath the stairs here. So again, he put some built-ins here, and then this space goes back all the way underneath the stairs. So it's really, really great for storage. And as you can imagine, a house of this size, you're gonna want a lot of storage. Let's head upstairs. This space is so much fun up here. As you can see, number one, as we walk up here, this is where you enter into your game room or media area. Really nicely set up. I love, again, the big open windows here. That view during the winter when those mountains are snow-capped is just absolutely beautiful. Also, during the evening as the sun sets behind that mountain, you get some incredible views. But again, really, this space up here is just meant for kind of a getaway space, right? You want to come up here, you want to relax, you want to enjoy the games, you want to have some separated space. This is a great area for that. You've got a nice little wet bar over here to my left, again, with tons of built-in cabinetry and everything. And I'm gonna walk you into a space that I think was really done well. So you've got your AV closet here for all your audio visual equipment. It is air conditioned. And then this space, this is gonna be your mechanical guy's dream, right? Like your AC guy, your plumber, all your AC units, everything can be accessed in here for servicing, including your tankless water heaters. You've got your soft water loop in here. And so really it creates a really nice room for, one, additional storage if you need it. Two, that it's easy to maintain and service all of the mechanical equipment for the home. And then this little door here is actually for additional storage there in the attic that you can utilize. Obviously for lightweight stuff, you know, maybe Christmas decorations, that type of stuff. So, all right, let's head down this hallway, because now I'm gonna show you what I think is one of the greatest features of this home and what people are gonna absolutely fall in love with. Yes, the Juliet balcony is really cool too, but that's not it. So let's go this way. So as we walk into this room, I mean, look at this space. Okay, number one, I wanna point out, you've got 4 mini split units in here, and these are not your typical mini split units. These are an all-in-one unit that are encased in the ceilings. Okay, so you don't have the big cassettes standing off the wall. These are all recessed into the ceiling. They all operate independently off of remotes. Secondly, he's got this really nice loft space up here, which is approximately about 700 square feet. This could be so many things, you guys. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. If I took over this house, I would probably rip this out. I'd put some rubber flooring in here. This could be an incredible gym. If you were operating your business out of your home, again, like we talked about, I know a lot of clients of mine who own air conditioning companies and landscaping companies and all that stuff out here in the Northwest. This would be a great place to set up their office upstairs and work from. All air conditioned, so you can keep it really nice and cool in here. And then we'll go to the downstairs here so that you can see the garage. But just a great space up here to utilize. Or this could become like some sort of man cave or something up here, right? The guys want to come out here, smoke their cigars, don't have to mess with the inside of the house. Now let's head down to the garage. Now we are standing in what I would say is probably most people's dream garage. So, I mean, again, the homeowner, the seller went all out on this garage and really bringing in all the finishes and making it feel like a true custom home. You can see he nicely finished all the floors, and you've got, again, the air conditioning units in here, 16 feet high on these ceilings. You've got your clean outs and everything on this side, including electrical for your RV units. You've got insulated garage doors as well. As you guys can imagine, living here in the valley, it's really important to have these insulated garage doors because it's going to keep from having that heat transfer coming through the walls or through the door itself into the garage. So that's going to add to keeping the garage cooler. But really, this could become your showroom, right? I mean, you could even, if you had a lot of cars, you could do a couple great things in this space here. You could add, you could stack your cars if you needed to by adding lifts. Or we were talking about it earlier, this would be a great game room space, right? You could have a basketball hoop on one side, you could have games and everything else in here, and really make this a great space for entertaining. You've still got your other 2-car garage on the other side, and you can easily fit 2 cars on this side. And this is where we enter into the home. And then let me take you back out through the front here just so you can see where we're at in conjunction to where we started from. And so again, also, thing I wanted to point out is listen how quiet those garage doors are. And that's because instead of a traditional chain-driven garage door, they've got the side-driven motors, so it keeps it really nice and quiet as it rolls up. And then again, guys, we walk to this outside area here to this nice big motor court, and this is where we started with the home. So hope you enjoyed this house today. There's a lot to talk about in this home. I hope I didn't forget anything. If you've got any additional questions about this property, again, we are located at 4390 Conough, located out here in the Northwest, just over 6,000 square feet. You've got 4 bedroom, all on the main floor. You've got your primary bedroom, this massive garage, tons of parking space. If this is the perfect home for you, give me a call, 702-485-7755.